Good day, viewers. This is DTMS Integral Farms, and I'm glad to say this is our first live broadcast discussing issues concerning fish business. On this episode, we'll be discussing a scenario or questions asked by so many novices in fish farming business. That does paired fish generally signifies that the fish is infected? My answer to this is no. Not in all cases is paired fish referred to or considered an infected fish. There could be so many factors that could attribute to paleness in fish. But in the case of this video, I'll be discussing two factors. But first, permit me to say that catfish, I'm using catfish, I'm deliberate on catfish because catfish is the most accepted and cultural fish species in Nigeria. So catfish, unlike many other fish species, have these pigment cells that enables them to adjust their skin color to suit their surrounding environment. What I mean is that, for instance, you have a white tarpaulin pond and it's placed directly under the sun either in your farm or your house. And you know that white color has this reflective nature of the sun rays. So when you stock your fish in such pond that is placed under the sun, the reaction that takes place between the sun rays and the white tarpaulin causes a lot of stress to that fish. So in order to resist that stress, those pigment cells help that fish to adjust their skin color to suit that environment to resist the stress. So if you are watching this video today, I want you not to draw to a conclusion that paired fish are generally infected fish. So if you are a novice and you have made such mistake of quickly introducing antibiotics to fish that turn paired out of ignorance of placing such ponds in a white pond or place under the sun without shade, please consult an expert before you conclude on administering those drugs to avoid high mortality on your farm. There are scenarios also that we've had experience that many fish farmers believe that pair colored fish are hybrid fish, and you know, of course, hybrid fish grows better and has more market value, so everybody wants it. So the demand on white fish, thinking this hybrid, sometimes makes fish hatcheries take advantage of you clients. So in all scenarios is paired fish a hybrid fish. Please know that today. I've also had experience with clients that resist paired fish that they are infected fish. Please, I still want to repeat that not in all cases is paired fish and infected fish. In our subsequent videos, I will bring a scenario where paired fish could be also infected. I'll outline symptoms that will help you to identify a paired fish that's infected so that you will not have issues with fish hatchers or when you order a fish and you see such color on them. So another second scenario or second factor that could cause paleness in fish that I'd like to discuss with you is poor water quality. When the ammonia content of your pond water is very high, it causes the imbalance in pH, which ranges from 6.5 to 8.0. When this occurs, it causes stress to your fish, thereby also making them pair in color. So if you're watching me today, please don't, I am not discouraging the use of white tarpaulin pond. What I mean is, if you have a white tarpaulin pond on your farm and you are experiencing such paleness in fish and misinterpreting them to infection, please change that narrative today. This could be avoided. If you have such pond there, please, you can relocate it to a shaded area, or you can provide, if you don't have a tree in your house and on your farm, you can provide a partial shade for them to maintain that black pigment color you desire. Again, change your water regularly to reduce the ammonia level in your pond. Again, by changing that water, you know that it also balances your pH level, thereby reducing stress in the pond, which could result to paleness of your fish. So paleness in fish could be as a result of stress, and you know stress can also lead to something else. So in the initial stage of pale color could be as a result of stress, not infection. But when that persists, when it is not looked into, and if it persists, it could lead to infection or disease that could cause high mortality on farm. So please do not draw to a conclusion when you see this. Seek a consultant to check and ascertain whether it's infected or just that pigment tissue cells transformation, and you'll be able to correct it. It could be corrected. So if you're watching this video and it's interesting to you and it has made impact to you, please like and subscribe to this channel to see more. In our next video, we should be bringing to you symptoms to help you identify pale fish that could also be infected. So thank you and remain blessed.